YouTube. This is a vlog that I'm probably just gonna do while I'm driving. Just some thoughts that have been going on and an update for me. And I have Layla with me. So some things that were on my mind that I wanted to discuss today was about, again, being a single mom by choice and some of the things that you might encounter. I don't know where people get this idea that just because you chose to have a child, you're not entitled to have the same feelings as other parents. Like, to me, it's just crazy because sometimes I get frustrated. I'm human. Having a child is hard. It is hard. It's hard being a parent. It's the most rewarding thing that you'll ever do, but it is hard. So basically the discussion today is taking care of yourself and allowing yourself to have emotions even when people feel like you're not entitled to them because you chose this. And the reason I say that is because a lot of times when I say I'm tired or I'm having a bad day or she was up all night, and I get frustrated and people say, well, this is what you chose. Like, don't sit there and have any feelings that anybody else has because you chose this. To me, that's just crazy. Like, as a parent, you are going to go through rough nights. There are going to be nights where your child doesn't sleep, your child is sick, you're sick. You want to have just a little bit of time to yourself. Like, for me, I know it may sound crazy, but every day since I've had her, I said I want to do one thing for myself. And that one thing is to take a shower. Like, just take a hot shower. And that is the one thing I maintain. It's like every day, that's all I want, is just to be able to take a hot shower. And that is something that I do. And like I said, it might sound crazy, but it's like, it's just you. So, you know, you can't. So it's like I don't have anybody to hold her. If she's crying, then it's only me that can come get her. And I'm not one of those parents that do that cried out method. No, that's not me. Nothing against parents that do. If she's crying, I'm gonna answer that cry. Even though I have a monitor on her and I can see what's going on, so maybe she's just a little fussy. She doesn't like being alone in a room by herself or for a long period of time. She wants to know that somebody's there with her, and that's okay. She's still young. She's 2 months. So, like I said, it's just crazy to me that I even have to have this conversation. But it's like a lot of parents do feel that way. And I felt that way during my pregnancy. Like, it was not okay to want the same things as other parents because I chose this. Like, I had a difficult pregnancy. And so, feeling like I couldn't express certain emotions, or I had to have everything twice as together as everybody else because I chose this, which I do think, like, you know, you should be prepared to have a child, especially if you're in the position to. Like I said, if you plan out having your child and you put everything into place before you have them, then it'll leave you in a better position after they're here. Now, with that being said, it doesn't mean that, you know, you can't fall in rough times, you can't have frustrating moments. Like, be good to yourself. And don't allow other people to convince you that not to be. So basically, that's just a conversation that I wanted to have. When I go to appointments or when I'm at home and I have things to do, sometimes I get frustrated because it's like I just need like 5 minutes to myself just to like put my hair in a bun so I can go to a doctor's appointment. And it's hard because I have to get her together, I have to get myself together, and sometimes when I get her, by the time I get her together and myself together, she's hungry, so then I have to feed her, which takes about 20 to 30 minutes, and at that point we're running late. So just some things to think about. If you want to be a single parent, I say go for it. I say don't listen to what everybody else says. And if you are a single mom by choice or a single father by choice, be good to yourself. It's taken me these 2 months to realize that sometimes I don't have to be perfect, and things don't have to go perfect every time that I go somewhere or do something. I'm going to get things wrong. I'm going to mess up, and that is perfectly fine. And I think, like, I was striving so much even throughout my pregnancy to have everything together so I could be this perfect parent, when that's unrealistic. It really is. It's unrealistic. Nobody's going to be perfect 100% of the time. So allow yourself to make mistakes. Don't allow people to get in your head. You got this. And sometimes it takes somebody telling you that. So I'm going to tell you, you got this. So don't get discouraged. Don't get frustrated. Don't feel as if that you have nobody to vent to. If anything, like I said, I'm always available. You can message me, and I'm always open to listen, because I know what it's like. This is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, was having my daughter, and I mean that. So just because I'm frustrated for a moment, or just because I'm tired, doesn't mean that I want to take that moment away, or I don't want her. It just means that I'm a parent, and that is perfectly normal. Everyone has an idea in their head that, I don't know, it's just like, to me, like, people just expect that either you're married and you have everything together when you have your kids, or it was an accident. If it was an accident, great, but if it's not, then you should have known better. That's kind of like the thought process. Let me tell you, nobody can prepare you to be a parent. As much as everybody told me, oh, you're going to be tired, oh, you're going to do this or this and that, like, it's nothing anybody can say to you that's going to prepare you for the type of emotions that you feel in becoming a parent. I can tell you all day, every day, you can watch a million YouTube videos and they can describe how it's going to be, but you really won't know until you're in that position. All I can do is tell you some of the things, share my experiences with you. And that's my point in getting on here, is to share my experiences. So maybe the next person that comes around that's going through this has somebody that they can relate to, and somebody that, you know, that's going through the similar things. Sorry, y'all. Let me adjust the camera. Because I know how important it is to have, like, somebody that's there, or somebody that, I don't know, that you can get an idea of what you're getting into. But that's every parent, because I feel as if, like, I think also some of the bad negative sides about YouTube is that it's kind of this ideology, like, it was kind of like this idea that being a parent is easy. Like, moms on YouTube make it look so easy, and that they don't all show, like, the downside. And sometimes that's just social media in general. Like, a lot of people just show the highlight reel, or show, like, the good parts, and don't ever show the negative. So then if nobody ever shows that, then you wouldn't know. And I think it's important for my channel, is I want to be as honest as possible and show not only the good but the bad too. Like, there's times that I break down, and there's times that I feel like, oh my goodness, like, this is a lot. And that's okay. And like I said, sometimes I don't know how I get all these things done in the day, but I'm thankful that I do, and I'm happy, and, like, the sense of accomplishment that I get, that I've actually accomplished something, is amazing. But that's kind of what I wanted to talk about in this little vlog today. I'm stuck in traffic, and just some thoughts that go through my mind is, I don't know, it's just crazy to me how often people just assume that because you chose something and you planned, that since you planned it, everything should be perfectly in order with you, and you shouldn't need any help, and you chose this, so don't ask anybody for help. Don't feel entitled to certain things. Like, for me, that was the big thing that I had during my pregnancy, was I didn't have a baby shower because I felt as if, I have everything I need for her, and I felt like kind of like I wasn't entitled to have one because I wasn't going about it like other people. Because I don't know, a lot of people have baby showers to get everything that they need, and I didn't want to feel like I didn't need anything. Like, I wanted everybody to know I was secure in my finances enough to get everything I needed for my daughter. I felt as if I had to overdo just to compete with other parents so people didn't look down on me. And then it got to a point where I was just like, forget it. Like, oh well, people are going to think, or people are going to talk and say whatever they want about you. And that's going to be throughout life. So I chose this. I'm happy with my choice. And who knows, in the future I might choose this again. And you hear Layla in the background. She is kicking away. She just got fed before I got stuck in this traffic. So she is having the best time back there. Who knows though? But I just wanted to pop in and just have this conversation. I don't know who might need to hear that today, but I want you to know that you're awesome and you're doing a great job, and it's okay to get frustrated and tired sometimes. And if anybody hasn't told you today, you're a great parent.